Over the last few weeks, you probably saw all your favourite YouTubers playing with the Pentax 17. Well, here we are with a new camera ourselves. That's right, your boys too play for a Pentax 17, so we're going with the Lomomatic 110. Think of me as the internet explorer of the film photography world. Like I say, I am a beginner, so let's just get past that. This was a bundle found on Analog Wonderland and it sold out fairly fast. It came with 3 different films, all 110, and I managed to grab the deal, but not with the detachable flash. Now, I already have plans for 2 of those films, but I just so happen to have a 35mm Metropolis, and this packaging looks absolutely amazing. So we're gonna rock with that and just do a little comparison video. But first, let's have a look at the camera. So as mentioned, these deals sold out pretty fast, as well as all the other 110 films. So I managed to get a Golden Gate Lomomatic 110. However, it did not come with the detachable flash. So if anyone knows where I can grab one of those, because I've looked on eBay and I've looked on the Lomography website, hit me up. But first thing you find in this box is a cool little poster that you can put on the wall of a surfer dude, and there's something on the back, but the creases do my head in, so we'll fuck that off. Next we have our manuals and this cool little book. Now, I'm a really big fan of these photo books. I've started a little photo book collection, and I think this one's really cool just to have there to see what kind of photos you can get with on 110 film. Yeah man, like I just really like this kind of stuff, so that's definitely going in the collection and definitely going to inspire me. Next we have this little bracelet. So this is something you attach to the camera. It's a little chain bracelet. Careful when taking it out of the box, because I almost just ripped the thing in half, but I'm a bit heavy handed. So yeah, there's a little bracelet. Now, I did keep it on for most of the time when shooting with the camera, but in the end I have taken it off. It was a bit annoying clinking around, but let's look at the camera itself. Okay, starting from the front of the camera, we have our focus points. You have 0.8, 1.5, 3 and infinity for your focal distance. Now on the top we have our shutter and ISO. You have your bulb mode. ISO is 100, 200 and 400. Now what's really cool about this camera is you can actually not look through the viewfinder until it is extended. Also on the back we have our little door to put our film in. So here is the Metropolis 110 cartridge, or 110. Pretty cool looking thing. Now it's pretty simple. You put the cartridge in with the writing the right way around and the right way up. Close the door and then you'll see through the little window the little arrows. Now when you start opening and closing the camera, you will feel the tension for the film winding. Now on the packaging of the 110 film, it does say 1 to 400. I played it safe and I kept my ISO at 200. Now last few things about this camera. It is a 23mm lens. It has a night and day slide, which is your f-stop at 5.6 or 2.8, and it also has a button underneath that does a multiple exposure. Hi everyone, so I don't know how well this is going to sound, or if the camera will move about like that, which I'm guessing it's going to because there's nothing actually mounting it, but today I think for Metropolis I want to try a few things. That's pretty dark. Let's brighten this up. That's making it darker. There we go. So we're gonna, first of all, I'm gonna try what it's like indoors on humans, humans, as in like on skin. I want to see what it does to like skin tones. So we're going to Tight Lines Tattoo. One, because they're my mates and I haven't seen them in a while, and second of all, because I run their social media, so like, and it's about time I dropped in. I really need to get a mount for this car or something, but anyway, we're going to see what it's like on what it does to like skin, how like skin comes out on it. But then I think the rest of the day we're going to head to Newcastle, and because when I think Metropolis, I think of the film Metropolis, and I also think of like vast cities and buildings, and I am a fan of like doing like photos of like architecture and buildings, and I feel like Newcastle is a great place to do that. So that is the plan. This camera's sliding all over, so I think a car mount might be next on the to buy list. But yeah, man, we're going to see what it's like, and I think a plan is to do sometimes like a side by side of like the 35 versus the 110 film of Metropolis, see what the difference is, and yeah, we'll get the results back and we'll have a look. But for now, let's head to Tight Lines. Peace. Very quiet shutter.
Pause this up.
Eh?
Got to pause here.
Oh, go on. Lie down in front of the shop.
No, I noticed that as well. It's sort of a bit like.
So first of all, one of the things I love about this camera is it fits right in your pocket, and that is a huge plus for me. Right beside a busy road, so I apologise for the noise, but we're actually going to a church. Now, there's a bit of a story behind this church. I've been coming to Newcastle for about years now, every weekend since I was in school. And one time I came up and a woman said, "Have you ever heard of the Vampire Rabbit of Newcastle?" Vampire Rabbit. Now, she told us about this church where there's supposedly a gargoyle of a rabbit overlooking the church, and I would come every weekend and I looked everywhere around this church. I looked like inside, I looked outside, I looked on peaks. I would go to like different buildings on different levels of Newcastle in order to get different views of the church to see if I could see it. I never did till one weekend, to where I spotted it, and that's what we're going to go photograph now because it's pretty fucking cool, and I have no idea why it's there. So let's do it. Said we're at the church now. That's it in the background. I looked everywhere around this church, every inch. I looked on this top, the bottom, looked inside. But if you come round the corner, round this way, we're gonna get a bit overexposed. But we go around here and just over there. Leaving the camera, so I'm going to do a little less talking, but I do like taking pictures of buildings, and when in doubt, go to a corner and look up.